And I saw him at a club or whatever, and they're like, "Hey, don't tell anybody that we're kind of." I was like, "What the fuck, dude?" Like,
don't tell anybody what.
They were like, first of all, they said, "Don't tell anybody that we're from Friona." I was like, "Okay, I guess." And then she's like, and then this didn't happen. This didn't happen. I was like, "What the hell?"
There he goes talking with his hands again, like hitting them up.
Yeah, my bad.
I don't know what to do with my hands.
Yeah, well, you have the baby maker.
The baby maker.
Yeah, we call it the baby maker because if there's any type of success, it'll be because of that guy. Because we can do a lot of cool crap with it.
Okay, let's get this thing going.
Yeah,
yeah, let's go. And welcome to another episode of the Yellow City Kids. This is episode 14. I am your host, Hernan Ramirez, and I am joined with Mr. Pre on my left.
What's going on? What's going on?
And we got Mr. Patrick Rivers on the baby maker.
Yes.
The baby maker.
The baby maker.
And we got the one and only Mr. Guitar Man himself in the past from the blast from the past.
Mr. Working Man.
Mr. Working Man.
Keep on working.
Mr. Andy Bentley. How you doing?
What's going on, guys?
I thought we were gonna do a little.
I was.
Mr.
Andy
Bentley.
Yeah, let's go. Hey, let's go.
Cheers.
The living legend.
Thank you
man.
for coming on, Andy, for real.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, thanks for coming. That was a long drive. So.
It was a long drive.
Yeah, it was alright.
In hindsight, I kind of felt like a d-bag, you know.
Nah, man.
Don't feel bad about it.
That's why you bought us this.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it makes up for it.
Speaking of which, cheers,
All right,
guys.
let's go.
It's a good podcast. Cheers.
Oh, that's
It's not.
yeah,
bad.
that's not bad at
Dude,
all.
that's not bad at all, bro.
I don't like tequila.
Like the aftertaste, it reminds me of like college parties and stuff, but it's pretty smooth. Like other than that,
That's what I'm
pretty
saying.
smooth.
It tastes like rubbing alcohol before they took the bitter end out of it.
Yeah, there you go. You all right over there?
Yeah, well, he said rubbing alcohol and just brought me back to my Grey Goose drinking days.
Grey Goose drinking days.
I swear, this guy tried to be a Grey Goose guy. He tried,
I tried.
Really?
and like I could see it. You know,
In my early
he
20s.
really wanted it. Like you could tell, like he would bring it all the time. Nobody else would drink it, and then like he'd be stuck with the bottle all to himself.
Dude, I'll be honest. I don't know anyone that's ever drank Grey Goose.
I don't. Yeah.
It was just
You know one person.
in my early 20s, and then it started tasting like rubbing alcohol.
The good days, yeah.
Like the good days.
Is it like a Canadian thing?
I don't know.
It's
Grey
French.
Goose?
It's French. ain't it?
Probably, or maybe
French.
French.
It is
Canadian.
French. It is French.
There
That's
you go.
right.
Yeah.
It is French.
Ooh, Canada Goose. You know?
I can't do the accent how they talk. They say A, right?
A.
Yeah. Well, actually, they don't.
No,
No, I guess.
I think that's like a
boat.
stereotype.
A boots.
Yeah.
A
Yeah.
boots.
Yeah. You ever
They
watch
say a boots.
Letterkenny?
No.
Oh, dude, it's like the no, it's the best Canadian comedy behind. Yeah, Trailer Park Boys is second. That was a Canadian comedy.
To be honest,
I seen Trailer Park.
hilarious.
Yeah, I seen Trailer Park Boys.
Yeah, it's funnier than that.
Yeah, okay.
It's just kind of.
Is it the same kind of style?
No,
Different whole style.
It's hard to explain. It's really lame, like low. It's kind of like Napoleon Dynamite, kind of
Oh.
Okay.
like kind of quality.
Oh,
Different
okay,
kind of
gotcha.
humor. It's real
Yeah.
dry humor.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
okay.
Yeah, they kind of like
Something that
play-
you kind of had to like, what's the word? Like kind of have. Jesus Christ, my mind went blank after I took that shot.
You kind
That's a really, really good shot, man.
It
I
is.
like it.
Yeah, it was good stuff.
You kind of gotta watch a lot to get it because they like play like a twist on words or whatever.
Okay.
Yeah, it's hard to explain without watching it.
How long is it? Like, is it it's a series?
It's a series.
Okay.
Yeah. It's on. Dude, I think it's on Hulu. I don't even remember.
And it's called what again?
Letterkenny. Seriously?
Lottery.
Letterkenny.
Letterkenny.
Yeah, Letterkenny.
To all the
Never heard
Letter
of it.
Kenny fans, I apologize.
Yeah,
are
we're
we
so sorry.
Are we missing out on
Dude.
gold? I mean,
Yeah,
is
is
this
it gold?
I don't know. Maybe it's a white person thing. I don't know, dude. But it's weird because it's like that Canadian culture. Like, It's a lot about hockey and stuff, so it's kind of.
Oh, okay.
Honestly,
Yeah, like, you
I
don't
can
get
respect
it,
hockey. Hockey's pretty badass.
Yeah,
I like the fights.
that's all they do is they fight. All they do is fight and like talk shit
Drink
and
talk
then make
shit.
jokes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you noticed that the NBA? I don't know if you guys. I don't really watch too much NBA, but it's gotten pretty like
Aggressive.
Like yeah. I've been seeing a lot of videos show up on my feed, and it's just a bunch of like, I mean, they said it themselves. It's like the basketball or the NBA is like WWE. Like you're gonna see them go up to each other, but they're never gonna like throw a punch. You know.
Oh, these sissies
Except
ain't gonna
LeBron the other day.
These girls ain't gonna fight.
Yeah, except who?
Oh,
LeBron or somebody else.
Oh,
Yeah,
LeBron.
When they cut him.
He like elbowed a guy in the face and the blood was just coming out.
Didn't he? Yeah, and then that dude punched LeBron, right?
Well, he was going after him. I don't know if
he was
punched him
trying
or
to,
not.
but the whole team was just like, and then like it was pretty funny because he was like, all right, you guys calm me down. And he'd be,
Yeah, he's
Pull
like,
me back.
he's
trying
all
to
like,
run around.
He was walking away like, all right.
He did that, like-
and then he ran back.
he did that like 4 times. Like,
Yeah.
This time they're gonna fall for it, and then they let him. Okay, he's gone. And then one time, the very last time, oh shoot.
That's my dog.
Oh, okay. The last time, he's like, all right, I'm going to go to the locker room. And he takes off running, and all the security guards are like, oh, he's just going to go around the whole stadium and try to get to LeBron. So
Imagine.
it was crazy. It was
Imagine
wild.
like the cameraman catches him going to like the LA locker room. He's like, oh my, fucking JR voice from JR from wrestling. I can just hear the voice like commentating the whole thing. Oh my god!
Who's the one that randomly shows up all the time? Is it the Undertaker or is it just
First of all, Undertaker retired.
no? But like they would say like all those backroom fights would happen. They'd be like, oh my god, it's the Undertaker, or
I don't know.
I swear.
It's always someone random.
Yeah.
I think it was him. It was either him or Kane.
Okay,
Yeah.
and it was just like,
dude,
what's up?
that stuff's crazy. Do you know the Undertaker dude's from Texas?
Yeah.
And then Kane's like a
He's like a governor.
or
He's a
something.
governor of like
Yeah.
I think
some
Wyoming?
southern state.
I thought it was Wyoming.
Oh, some small
Something like that.
Republican state. Yeah.
Still, it's pretty crazy to
Yeah.
to see him like. I seen the picture, like his governor picture. I guess they take so that they could.
He
have
cleaned
his
up pretty good.
face plat. No, it's all
Yeah.
clean shaved. Yeah, it's all clean shaved. Bald, but it's just weird to see him in a tie and like a suit. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? It's just like, what the
After
hell?
you saw him beating off in that one movie.
See
See No Evil.
See no evil.
He does that?
Yeah, I think he does beat off, doesn't he?
He's in a cage.
Just beating it.
Yeah.
I haven't seen that.
Just beating it. Doesn't care who watching.
So he's like a prisoner or what?
It was, I don't
think
remember it. I just remember he was in the movie.
I think that he was like controlled by someone, and he kind of like he had let Kane loose to kind of do the killing once people were inside the building that they were in, and that's how the movie was. I think that's how it went. I've only seen it a handful of times.
I've seen it once.
But anyways, Andy, how you doing, man?
Yeah. How
Good.
you been?
Good. Yeah.
Anything new? Anything like what's going on?
Well, since last time I saw
What's,
Andy,
yeah. It's been,
Yeah, it's been a minute.
Dang,
That's
dude.
what I was telling them. I was like, last time I saw Andy was at SPC, but I know he went to tech and has his own business now. So
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm on business number 2.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Any words of wisdom to any of our, or like starting a business and all that? I mean, pretty sure you learned some hard lessons along the way.
Yeah. Got quite a few. Fell upward. I don't know.
Like, is there anything
Well-
that you would recommend, like, to watch, or like to, like, once somebody's trying to jump in making their own business, right? Like,
Yeah.
would you have any wise words for them or anything like that? Like, hey man, watch out for this.
Well, it's crazy because it's super simple. Actually, is just stop thinking about it and just do it.
Don't overthink it, kind of deal.
Just go for it.
Yeah.
Make mistakes and correct as you go.
Yeah, because then you'll never learn if you don't make any mistakes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Plus,
yeah.
it doesn't always just go as smooth as what you think it's gonna go.
No.
Yeah.
Dude, the first business I had, like, I learned everything there. And I've learned a lot in the second, like, from my mistakes. But the first one was, like, it wasn't a complete failure because I made a living doing it. But it was
Are you
pretty much a big fail.
Are you currently running both businesses at the time, or are you just doing one right now?
Well, sort of.
Okay.
So basically stopped out. So I had a construction company at SAB Construction,
Okay.
which is still technically a business. And then I have Bentley Home Inspections now.
Okay.
So I do still do construction stuff, but I don't advertise at all. Like,
Okay.
for it. Or like just people like randomly call me. Like I had a customer call me a couple weeks ago, and they were like, "Yeah, we got your name from someone's brother that we can't remember."
Oh, that's
his
pretty
name."
cool.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was like, cool. He's like, you do fences? And I was like, yeah. And I had like a Friday open. I was like, yeah, I'll build the fence for you. I hadn't done it in like since the beginning of this year, probably. Maybe even last year.
I think I hit you up about a fence, didn't I?
Yeah.
Not too long ago.
Yeah, you'd ask me like how much it costs.
Yeah, well, I was trying to do it for our cousin, and because they were needing the fence, they took it down because it was already coming down, and it was already old and stuff. And I remember I had called you for like an estimate to see how much you think it would cost, and I guess it varies, like you were saying.
Yeah, it really does. If you like did the whole Home Depot route with the panels and all that stuff, you did it a lot cheaper, but it's cheaper in every sense of the word also. So
for those who may or like are thinking about you doing the Home Depot route, would you say that they no just don't
just don't
in the long run you lose money or what?
No, so if you think about it, if you spend trying to think of simple math. Like, say your fence, all your materials is $500, right?
Okay.
So you buy like white wood and these cheap little thin posts. You spend $500 because the Western red cedar, the nicer wood, and the thicker post is $800. It's like, yeah, you save $500, but that fence lasts you 8 years. Where a Western red cedar will last you 25.
Oh wow. Okay.
So
yeah,
if you
do the math over time, it's like, dude, it's worth it spending the extra money. And it's not that cheap. I mean, it's like thousands of dollars.
Yeah.
Right.
But, if you do it cheap, it's not going to last as long, for sure.
I mean, you get what you pay for.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
We do home builder fences from houses they built 4 years ago.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
Dudes, they slap those puppies down. You go by a house and the fence posts are all different heights.
Yeah.
It's like, they dug like a foot down in the ground and set that post, and they just cut it off, and then they slap it up.
What's better, like, or like how? What's the minimum for you? Like, is a foot is enough?
No,
is
like
nothing,
3
right?
foot. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's typically where you want to go.
Yeah, if you just get it 3 foot in the ground, get some thicker posts.
Yeah.
And don't buy whitewood.
Don't buy whitewood.
Don't buy whitewood.
Yeah.
Wood in general is just
it
expensive.
can last you forever if you take care of it.
Yeah.
But
So you said you do that and then you do inspection.
yeah.
Is it just strictly home inspection that you do?
Yeah, so like when people buy houses, I go look at it and I'm like, hey, this is what's going on. Like, this is broke, or like this is outdated, whatever.
Okay, cool.
So how do you, like, do you just you check every nook and cranny, or how do you or you know how to attack it? How do you go into a house and you're like, you look at the outside first and then the inside, or?
Yeah, I do. Well, so like I have my routine and stuff, but there are standards. So there's a license. Like, I have a license with the state of Texas to inspect houses for real estate transactions.
He's legit, guys. He's legit.
License 23633.
Hey.
But yeah, there's standards. There's like a minimum that you have to do. So you kind of like, you look at the structural stuff, like the foundation. Look for clues of foundation movement, walls. You got to crawl through the attic, crawl space if it's pier and beam. Check out all the electrical, all the stuff that you can see. Like, you don't bust into walls and stuff, like mess anything up, or they have to fix anything.
Unless you could tell that there's like a foundation problem.
Not even that.
Not even that. You
No.
just tell them, hey, this is not good.
Yeah.
This looks sketchy.
Well, yeah, if you see something sketchy, you just kind of... There's like clues that you can find. Like, obviously, if you throw a tennis ball, like I have a tennis ball in my bag, and if the floor's uneven, I just drop a tennis ball down and...
See which way it goes.
And then you put it, you put a level, and you're like, oh, like your foundation's way off, and it's like, call a foundation specialist.
And
That's
that's another
Yeah,
10 G's.
Yeah, I'm basically like the dude. If something's wrong, I'm like, hey, call someone else, and they'll tell you what it costs to fix this.
Yeah, you're just there to let them know this isn't right.
Yeah,
Right?
It's a potential problem.
Like I'm informing you on what you're buying,
And
like,
you
I'm
can,
not even telling you.
They can ignore. They can choose to ignore it. By the way.
Oh, yeah.
It's like you're giving them. You're showing them. Hey, this is what I saw. You can choose to ignore it, or you can make make a better offer with the person. I guess, is that something that happens? Like,
Yeah, they can negotiate. That's one of the things I always say is, like, I bring the facts, you bring the feelings. Like, I'm the disinterested third party. I don't care if you buy the house. Like, and I don't know your situation either. Like, a lot of times they'll just sign up online book an inspection. I don't know them. I don't know who they are. I don't know anything about them. And so they come to a walkthrough or whatever at the end. Maybe they're an investor and they're trying to flip the house. Mm-hmm. So they don't care about anything I say. Sometimes they're like, like a 20-year-old that's buying their first house and they're real scared. Yeah. So you just never know. That's why you kind of talk to them when they get there and kind of figure out what's going on. Mm-hmm. And so you're like, okay, this is that. And then having that contractor experience, you can kind of tell them, like, if they're trying to flip it, I don't like tell them what to do, but it's kind of like, you can do this,
Yeah.
Like, this is a good one. This is a good one for what you're doing.
Do you usually ask them on the jump, like, are you buying? Are you... Yeah. Are you selling?
Yeah, people always act weird about that. Like I always ask them first thing, like, what is your, like, what are you doing here? Mm-hmm. Like, this is your first house? Have you owned a house? Mm-hmm. Like, what's going on? Why are you buying this house? Are you staying here forever? Like, what are you doing? Just so you know, because that dictates like how they're gonna react to what you tell them.
Yeah,
yeah.
Because it sucks. A lot of times, honestly, like 70% of the time, nothing's wrong. It really isn't. It's just like some little nitpicky code things. Mm-hmm. Like, you get a 1975 house like this, and there are things they did back then that we don't allow today.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
So you just tell them, like, hey, this is a fact. This is how it is. But it's allowed because it's grandfathered in.
Oh, okay.
I mean, that's all you're doing. You're just a fact teller. You just tell them, like, hey, what you're buying. It's like if you bought a car, someone goes, you take it to them, and you're like, oh, these, the spark plugs are probably going to be bad in the next 10,000. I mean, it's the same thing.
Okay, gotcha.
Like, hey, your HVAC's old. Like, it's probably going to go out. Like, budget and plan for replacement and stuff like that.
Oh, that's pretty cool, though. It's pretty cool that there's someone out there that could actually have your back and say, hey, well, this is wrong. I would recommend you fixing this. This you don't have to really fix, but I'm letting you know that this shouldn't be that way, but it's okay. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
To where it kind of like...
it can be okay because it's been that way for years. Mm-hmm. It's kind of weird because you can't... Like, the way that you would feel about it, you can't necessarily try to portray it the way that I feel.
Yeah.
Because, like, I'm a fixer. I'm like, I don't care. It's like the roof's caving in. Like,
what's the worst house you've seen?
Just like straight.
Like, do you have like a horror story or anything? Or like you came out of a house and you're like, are you really trying to buy this? Like, dude, you don't have to be a pro to know what's going on.
Yeah, I would never say that to a client, but I actually did one here in Slayton, dude. And it was like a 1921 or
Jesus.
something. Dang. Yeah. Walk up and like the porch is just collapsed in and all the windows are boarded off. I was like, cool. Like, I gotta write all these comments about it.
So what do you think?
Anything that's wrong, I have to tell them.
Oh, okay.
And come to find out, she's just gonna use it for storage, and like her ranch hands were gonna stay there. Like the cowboys were gonna stay there when they're in town, and she didn't even want to put the kitchen together. But like, it was like the floor. I mean, dude. You remember those little balsa wood cars we used to make in woodworking? We'd race them. You could race those things. Oh, shit. Yeah. And like underneath, so it was like they like curve it out, and they didn't actually build like a concrete foundation around, so it's all on wood. It's all wood ground, so wood rots.
Right.
Obviously.
Yeah, clearly.
And when it's in the ground,
Jesus Christ.
It's all good.
That's exactly it. Termites live in the ground. Termites go up wood into the house. And there's termite damage everywhere. And like the roof was caving in, all this stuff. And then when I was underneath the house, dude, I was going in the back corner, and there's a freaking one-eyed cat, dude. Just blind, just sitting in the corner like this, staring at me.
Yo.
Yeah, I screamed. They didn't even hear me scream under the house because the buyer was there and the bug guy was there.
You're like, oh, shit.
I'm like, ah! Yeah. And he's just standing there staring at me, dude. I drove by the other day, and he's sitting on the porch, and he just
that's his house, bro.
That's his house. Yeah, you better not stop, dude. Yeah, it's falling apart. But she was just like, oh, like I told her, and like the back part of the house had like sunk like a couple inches. You could tell.
Jeez, and she didn't even do nothing for it, huh? She just like,
yeah, and she was like, oh, it's not gonna fall down, thank God. I was like,
that's all that matters.
Lady, you know the load-bearing wall is collapsing.
Yeah,
it's fine. It's fine.
But would it last?
But
through the
it's
season?
5 years. Yeah, 5 years from now, though, right?
Well, dude, I told her like everything was like the roof could have caved in.
Yeah.
Like it literally could have, because it was going like a 2x4 going like 20 foot. Like 2x4s can span like 7 feet, depending on the species. Like that's it.
Yeah.
And it was going like 20 foot, and the whole roof was just like it was waving like the ocean at me. And I told her all that, and she's like, okay.
Oh, okay.
It's just a ranch house.
Alrighty.
Okay.
Did my job.
Yeah. Like, don't call me. I don't know.
Are you held liable for anything? Like,
No, because he
if you miss something,
Like,
you can be. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, you can get sued. There's liability for
yeah,
sure.
it's got to
Oh,
be
shit.
something.
So, but that's why you write everything down, right?
Yeah, and that's why you don't get your like feelings involved
Right.
with it. Like you just
Yeah.
say what's happening. Like it's just an objective fact of what is happening.
Mm-hmm.
Like, hey, this works or it doesn't work. This is why it's not working, or this is how it's not working. And if you do that, and then if it's something that you're actually concerned about, you say, hey, call a plumber. And then if they don't call a plumber, they try to sue you. It's like, I told you to call a plumber.
You always keep a copy of what you sent them, right?
Oh,
like
yeah.
your paperwork.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I have everything.
I have a question. Is there a difference between inspecting commercial than it is just like regular houses? Is it a big difference, or is it?
Yeah.
Is it?
It's just code stuff, ain't it? Or no?
Yeah, commercial code is different than residential code is.
You would think so, yeah.
Yeah, because you got safety things, and then you have to you have to have wheelchair access and stuff if it's a business.
Is it?
You can get sued.
Is it more of a is there more into like learning industrial or commercial than it is? a
Yeah,
house?
it's more complicated. I don't actually do that.
Have you
Yeah,
thought
yeah.
about it, or it's just not?
Yeah.
Okay.
I thought about it. It's just it would make more sense later if you have more inspectors. Because I know I've seen some stuff like some dudes in Colorado. It's kind of where some of the like biggest home inspection companies, or like the guys that like make videos and like have education stuff online. They live in Colorado, and one dude he did a commercial inspection. It was a high school. Someone was buying the high school. I don't know how you buy a high school.
How the hell do you buy a high school?
I don't know.
Private.
What's he gonna do with it? Like make it like a badass freaking?
He's gonna make it a private school.
I don't know, but it was a $16,000 inspection, and
Damn.
he had 8 inspectors, and they did it in one day.
$16,000.
Yeah,
That's not. I
I've
wouldn't
always
think
wanted
that's
to-
a lot for a high school.
What?
That sounds really cheap
Well, it
for a high
depends.
school.
It depends on how big the high school
yeah.
was.
He didn't say how big it was, but yeah, apparently commercial inspections. So even the guy that like taught our class for the residential part, he's like, I did a couple. He's like, I made like $3,000 or $4,000 in a day.
Yeah,
So
doing
it pays pretty good.
Yeah, he's like,
So-
they're few and far between.
All you have to do is just
okay.
go get your license for that. Like it had
Yeah.
nothing to do with what you're schooling.
Well,
for
there-
commercial, you don't
It's a
have to.
class. Isn't
Yeah.
there a class you said to take?
For residential to get license. So the rule is to be a home inspector. Like you could just, if someone just called you and said, "Hey, come check out my house," you could do that. But if it's for a real estate transaction, like a residential real estate transaction, you have to be licensed with TREC, Texas Real Estate Commission. So commercial, I think technically doesn't fall under that.
So you telling me some guy off the street could be like, "Yeah, I'll check your house for you."
Yeah, in like Missouri and states like that, yeah. There's only a few. New Mexico doesn't have a license. They've been trying because I was thinking about going over there and doing Ruidoso, but the last year they were like, oh yeah, we're going to start doing licenses. Like you have to have a license because before you didn't. And a lot of realtors live in Hobbs or Ruidoso and then here too. And they come back and forth. So they're like, God, the inspectors up there are awful because we don't have a license. Like they just come over
They just kind of.
and they're there for like 30 minutes and they're like, yeah, it's $400.
It's funny because the reason why I asked about the commercial industrial / inspection is I know a guy who does it, and he says he makes minimum $600-700 minimum just to go look at something, even if it's like a small little warehouse or whatever it may be.
Yeah, you could. I mean, if you charge by like the square footage.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, that's what that exactly. They do it by square footage, depending on how much it is. But he says like it's a minimum of like 600-700, maybe 800.
Yeah,
I was like, damn.
I don't know around here how willing people are to do that.
Do that, yeah. Like I said, I'm not. I don't think he does houses. It's all commercial, whatever.
Yeah.
I don't
like in the city, it's a bigger deal, and
Mm-hmm.
in the city, like home inspections in the city are different too, because people are pickier because they don't know anything.
Yeah.
Like around here, everyone, dude, every house, it's a big old house. They have a shop. Like this dude, he punches cows, or he's like, oh yeah, I built this furniture in my house. Like everyone around here knows something about something.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So he's just like, they won't let me in for 3 hours, but they'll let you in, so you go look for it.
Yeah.
So it's a lot easier, and I like it better that way. Like those people down there, it's like they write like 3 paragraphs about like
What's going on,
a GFCI in your kitchen.
Yeah.
Whereas here, I'm just like, there's no GFCIs in the kitchen.
Yeah.
Damn.
You're fine.
Yeah,
3 paragraphs.
dude. Yeah.
What the hell?
So,
Do you have to be that, like, are they just being extra, or they have to be that
No,
serious about it?
some people are being extra.
Okay.
There are a lot of guys. There are a lot of guys that are being extra. I was telling myself before this, I wasn't gonna talk crap, but I'm
Go for it. Bust it
these
out.
dudes couldn't swing a hammer to save their life. Like they just sleep with the code book under their freaking pillow. They're like, I know everything. It's like, dude, you're not an obstacle in the transaction. You know?
Yeah.
You just tell them what they're freaking buying. Like no one gives a shit.
Dude, some people get drunk off of just a little taste of power, bro.
Through your outlets don't have grounds on them.
Yeah, something like that. Well, I think you'd want to tell them that. I think that's okay, right?
Well, yeah. You just
I don't
point
know.
it- you just
I don't
point
know.
it
I don't
out.
know.
Well, you just say that. Like this, well, this house does, but this is about the time when they started doing it. But you're like, yeah, your outlets aren't grounded. And yet, like a lot of those guys that want you to that are that way with the code, they'll be like, this is exactly the way it's supposed to be because the NEC, the National Electric Code, says that you have to have it. We just updated it this last year, so it should be this way. And I'd be like, okay, this is probably the safest way, but at the time your house was built, they didn't put grounds in. So do with that information what you will, because I don't care what you do with that information.
Do what you with that information.
We're supposed to be disinterested,
Right, but some people, they just throw themselves in there. They just, yeah.
They're like, you do what I say because I'm the, they think they're the city inspector. It's like, dude, you're not. Like,
Yeah.
we
That's
don't do
wild.
code inspections. Like,
Dude, some people, they'll just give them a little bit, just a little taste of power. So not even absence of power. I remember I read a little story about I think it was during the Olympics or something like that. And they gave this one guy, he was in charge of telling the runners to go this way. Like hey, the course continues this way. So go this. All he had to do was this, right? But this idiot, it was the other side, the other way was blocked by like some kind of construction thing anyway. So, but this guy was like, nah, you know what? I'm gonna mess these people's days up, and he would tell them to get on the sidewalk. And dude, like people were getting injured like crazy, and it was wild because basically he was worse than nobody being there. Like he was negative. He was negative. Like it's just wild.
Do what I say. Yeah, I don't like people like that. It bugs me, dude. It bugs me.
So, about the college days, I need to know about these recordings and all that. Like, you showed me one.
Yeah,
And it sounded pretty dope.
Like I said, I was genuinely upset when he said he doesn't dabble in the guitar anymore because, like, to me, he's like the top 2 guitarists I know personally.
He's all right.
Yeah, Andy.
Appreciate that.
I don't know if you want to get into it, but you did say something about like, and I think I had this happen to me too. You said you get discouraged when you're trying to do like music, I guess.
Yeah. Well, it was kind of a combination of things. I don't even know where to start on this one.
COVID.
Start wherever you want,
The
man.
COVID affect you, or were you already out the game by that time?
No, it was before that. It was kind of when I got. Well, this sounds bad. It was kind of when I got married, but it has nothing to do with
Right.
getting married.
Yeah,
it
no,
was
of
just
course.
that point.
By the
in
way,
life.
shout out to the wife for letting us do this.
Yes,
This is dope.
yes.
You know, it's really cool.
Yes, love you. She's back there. She doesn't feel good. No, I don't know, dude. Like, I spent, like, literally from the time I was, like, 10 until, like, 26. And all I ever wanted to do was play music.
Mhm.
And I was doing that. I felt like I had some really good steam. I forgot what your question was already.
When you felt discouraged, I guess, or like, how did it get to that point?
Yeah.
Or
So I was doing the South Plains things, and I was kind of learning. And it, like in the beginning, like coming from Friona, obviously, I didn't know anything. Like I thought I was the best ever, and then I get to South Plains, and I'm like, oh my god, like these dudes are amazing. So I'm like, okay, cool, I got to learn that. And so I started learning stuff, and I think I got to like, I don't know, I got like here, and I just needed that little push to get like to the next level. Is kind of how I see it.
and you were doing mostly
people
guitar,
maintain
or you're doing guitar and singing, or
No, I was just doing guitar.
Okay.
I was just playing lead guitar. And I was in and out of bands and started a few bands on my own. And trying not to name names, there were some people in town that didn't like me because they didn't know
Who you were?
me. Yeah, they didn't know my side of the story. on
Okay,
some
gotcha.
stuff that had
Yeah.
happened
Yeah,
in
yeah,
one
yeah.
band. Like, I'm pretty chill. I don't care about, like, really anything,
Mhm.
Like, I'm just relaxed. And I just needed, like, someone to, like, and this is in hindsight. I didn't realize at that time. I need someone to, like, kind of help me over that little hump to the next
Yeah.
stage. And I was also too proud to ask anybody.
Mm-hmm.
And so I kind of got a little bit bad-mouthed, I guess.
yeah,
And then just some bad things happened, and I could have just picked myself up and said whatever is what I should have done. When it came down to that, was at the same time, like I started kind of like knowing some people, and I got in my head like some figures. Like I found out like how much money like William Clark Green's guitar player made, or like how much money this dude made, and this guy like playing
Yeah.
guitar, and I was like, to be on the road for like 2/3 of the year and never be able to have a family or really see your family and do all that to make like, like 60 grand a year. It's like, that doesn't sound
Right.
like making it to me. I mean, there's different levels of
Yeah.
success.
right.
But I was like, I'm interested in other things, so I'd rather do that. My thought at that time was I'd rather do that and then like stay playing
Stay
local.
home.
And then I just,
Yeah.
as soon as I quit my last band, I was like, I ain't doing shit. Like, I don't have to go practice 2 days a week to drive to San Antonio.
Dang, you would make
To-
pretty long
Yeah,
drives.
yeah, we would. But to do that, like you practice 3 hours Tuesday, 3 hours Thursday, and then you take off of your job Friday to drive to San Antonio to play a show, and then you play another show in Bulverde, Texas on Saturday night, and then you come home and you made $100, but we spent it all on booze anyway.
Dang,
So it doesn't matter.
Freaking Mike.
you
Yeah.
gotta really.
Yeah.
You gotta really. It's not even really about wanting it. It's like it's more about just
Paying your dues?
accepting. Yeah, I guess maybe accepting that. I don't know. It just sounds like just a bunch. Just everything's just piling on.
Not
when
everybody.
you're trying to do something
Well,
like that.
It was either that or it's like go play for like freaking Luke Bryan or something. It's like this music's sad. Like it sucks, dude. Like, I'm not gonna do that. Like if I play with the band I want to play with, like they just don't make any money. That's how it is.
Yeah.
It's like it's cool. Yeah, you
It's something that you have to come to peace with, saying, "Hey, I like this music. I'm gonna accept whatever kind of money I make because I enjoyed doing this kind of music."
yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah. But when you think about that, and then like I don't know, I just never realized like the numbers in my head until I actually found out.
Yeah.
And that kind of really turned me off, and I just really haven't.
Do you
played
think if you
since.
knew those numbers like when you were way younger, you think you still would have tried, or or back.
Probably.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because you don't realize until you're an adult like how much money that actually
Right.
is.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like 20 grand sounds like a lot when you're 18.
Right. Oh, dude, I
But
could
it
buy.
really, yeah,
I'd buy a used car with that.
yeah.
Put
But
a
you don't
down
think about,
payment
you
on
don't
it.
think about all the other things.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you're still like what, probably barely above the poverty line, I think.
Right.
20
Yeah,
grand?
20. Yeah.
Yeah, but like 60, it's like to do all of that, like all of that work.
Right.
It's like your entire life. It's all the time because you practice with the band 2 days a week, but you play shows 2 days a week, so that's 3 days a week. So it's like how you learn the songs. It's like, oh, you're doing that 3 days a week.
Yeah.
If you have a job, it's like, dude, you work, you practice, and that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
It's really tough to raise a family in that kind of situation.
yeah, and I was at that point in my life where I wanted to, so that's why like when I got married, the things happened with the band. I was in the Drake Hayes band, and I just quit because I was tired of doing it.
Yeah.
Pretty
Yeah.
much. And I'm still cool with Drake. Drake's cool.
Yeah.
Love that guy.
Shout out.
Yeah, shout out Drake. He doesn't play anymore either.
He's also doing inspections.
He's actually the
No.
competitor down there.
Yeah. No, he owns a screen printing company.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh.
Nice.
Yeah, he's
Screen
done,
printing makes money.
He's done all my gear for.
Oh, okay.
home
That's pretty
inspection
dope.
company, hats and yeah.
Does he do
He
like
still, he still picks up some.
does he do like wraps and stuff as well? Like for trucks,
No.
for instance, like
No, he just does like clothes.
oh, okay. That
Yeah.
kind of printing. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Doing all that touring, like, did you have? I bet you have some. Oh, what's up?
Freedom Designs, Lubbock, Texas. Sorry.
Go ahead.
Yeah, before he
shout 'em
said
out.
the reason we asked you on the cast, because before I found out that you had quit, I was gonna ask you to do guitar for a Louis P's EP.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
called These Chicks Don't Even Know the Name of My Cast.
Coming soon.
Hey,
Look
2022.
out for that. Look out for that.
I can still play some.
yeah.
Yeah.
There wouldn't be anything impressive.
Yeah.
But,
Oh, it just so happens I have a guitar right here.
yeah, there's not like 9 in that room over there.
There's not 9 over there. No,
Yeah, dude, I kept everything. I still
Yeah,
have
Yeah.
Well, of course. It's all cool. Like it's all memories. It's like good stuff. Nostalgic.
What was your, your first, when you were out there, right? You threw yourself out there. You're just a kid with a guitar, and you're like, "Holy crap, this is the world that I'm in." Like, did you ever have that moment where you're like, "Oh, this is where it's like, it's not fun and games anymore. It's like, it's really, like you found out it's a business."
Like this is it.
Did you have a moment like that?
Yeah, they're kind of here or there. So I was never like with anybody that was like regionally popular. The last band I was with, the Drake Hayes, so they recorded an album. It was with a different guitar player, and then he had quit, and I auditioned, and I got the spot. And they released a song on the Texas music charts or whatever, and it got to like in the 40s or 30s or something. I can't even remember. It didn't get to like the very top, but it's kind of there.
I mean, that's pretty exciting,
Yeah.
honestly.
Yeah, and I know
I would be excited.
Drake for a while. Yeah, I was like, this is cool. I was
Yeah.
like, what? It's like this is the first one. What if it like pops? And I thought it was pretty cool. And I was like, what if the second one pops? Like, what if that's the one? And I was
Yeah.
like, on board for it. And then all that stuff happened. And I was kind of like, whatever. I was like, it's fun.
Yeah.
Still, I had fun.
You never had a moment where you're like, kind of like you against the world or anything like that? Like, oh man, this guy. I know you don't want to say any names, but like, I guess, or
It's easy.
what is
Like-
that?
Is it the AC?
Is it the
Is your
AC?
AC running?
It's this thing.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
I thought it was his phone. I was about to jump all on him.
No, it's that guy. What do you mean? Like you?
Like, I don't know. I just feel like movies, they really dramatize everything in the music industry. Like, I swear every movie when it's like about music, the main character always gets screwed over. Like, the first, the movie opens up, hey, you owe me $300, and then, those horror stories where you kind of get ripped off or.
Well, Yeah, it doesn't, like, unless you make it big, I guess it doesn't feel that way, you know? But, yeah, I mean, there's, like, those...
There's always those kind of arguments and conversations between bands and stuff.
It's kind of screwed over. Yeah. I remember my buddy, I was straight up, I love him to death, Robbie. We always used to get in fights about everything.
Yeah.
Like, I've screamed at that dude at band practice. He's been in, like, every band I've ever been in. And I've screamed at that dude at band practice multiple times.
Robbie, learn your shit.
What was it about Robbie? What was it? What's up?
No, we just
that's how you communicated?
We just butt heads.
Okay.
Honestly, back then we were always pretty fucked up.
Yeah.
So there'd be something stupid and we would disagree. And I was being hard-headed or he was being hard-headed. And we'd always fight with each other. And I love him to death, by the way.
That's how it
He's
is,
like one of my best friends
Yeah.
in the world still. So. But, yeah, stuff like that. Stuff like that would happen. I got... The second to last band I was in, this is a terrible story. I'm going to tell it.
Yeah, hell yeah, dude, do it.
So I was talking about how there were some folks that didn't like me so much. And the second to last band I was in, we had kind of started making our way into some stuff. And we were like more like a rock band. And it was cool. And I really was like part of the founding of it. I kind of was, because I kind of got everybody together. And I'm not trying to like brag about it. I'm just like, that's how it went down.
Yeah.
Like I kind of...
It sounds proud of it,
great.
man. That sounds cool.
Yeah. I kind of put it all together. And all those guys still play, and they're all like super... I mean, they're doing great, and I'm proud of all of them. I'm the only one that doesn't do anything anymore. But it kind of like those dudes that disliked me kind of got into the singer's head. And we played at Blue Light one time here in Lubbock. And this is an embarrassing story. I'm still going to tell it, though. And he basically, the singer told me, he's like, oh, dude, we're just going to break up or whatever. And like, come to find out, like, I was going to get kicked out of the band.
Oh, damn.
Thinking that everybody else was also leaving.
Yeah, but I knew
at
the same time.
You're like,
and I got real mad about it. And I was like, I understood it because, like I was saying, I knew I was here and I needed to like push myself over the edge, but I'd been lazy about what I was doing for so long, and it makes sense. Like, it makes sense that it happened, and I was upset about it. But then that night, like I was dating this chick, and it was this weird. It was the lead singer, his girlfriend's daughter. So
wait, hold
Go for it, Lewis. What's up?
Hold the phone.
he was. I'm not trying not to name names. He was younger than me. She was like in her 40s.
Okay, I was about to say she had to be a cougar. Or something.
Yeah.
Who was the old one?
Dude, for sure. But anyway, that stuff happened. I was mad, and I knew it. I knew it went down, and we went back to her house, and I was unloading all my gear. Like a bunch of gear. I have like 6 guitars and all this, and I loaded it all in, and then she starts crying because I'm mad, and I'm like yelling and shit,
Yeah.
And she's like, I cheated on you, and I was like, oh my God. It's like the same night, and so I just grab all my heavy shit and go back out to the truck, start loading it up. I was like, yes, I'm fucking out of here.
Damn.
Just go back up.
That was one hell of a night.
It was, dude. I'll never forget. That was kind of that moment. Where
We're going to get a better mic.
Better stay
What
in.
is that?
It's all good. I got it. It's the little.
It's
The
this
thing? That's not tightening?
Yeah, it's just not.
It's not. It's not holding it.
That was a night that it felt like the world was against Andy Bentley.
Yeah, that was kind of
Yeah, that kind of shit would be like a breaking point for me as well.
Yeah, like I was all about it till that moment, and then but then I kind of had that self reflection too.
Yeah.
I was like, man, I'm not. And it was basically I wasn't trying. It's hard to explain because it's like, if you're doing sales, you're like, oh, I was selling 20 grand when I should have been doing 40. But music, it's like, how do you explain?
Right.
What you're
Yeah.
doing wrong.
Yeah.
I know what I was doing wrong. I was just being lazy.
What was you said there was just that little bit more that you needed, and it was just you think it was just guidance, and you said you were too proud. Like, what was it? Was it just a little bit learning how to play a different way, or it?
Yeah, I was trying to. So my thing was that I was fast. Was always my thing.
Yeah.
Like, it was pretty quick. But I wasn't very thoughtful. And had I been more thoughtful, it would have been better.
Mm-hmm.
If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, it's simple to say, but it's hard to like execute
Explain.
that.
Yeah.
You know? And I knew that in the back of my mind for a long time. Even when I listen back to stuff, I'm like, God, it's awful.
You were going at 100 when you needed to go like at 70 or something like that.
Yeah, you need to be a little, you
Slow
down
pace,
and
take it
enjoy
easy.
life.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Were you like really competitive? Maybe that's what it was. Like you're like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna be
No.
like the best.
You're
so-
gonna be a
no.
shredder.
Yeah.
That was 100% it. It's like I want to be a shredder, but I'm not fast enough to like play bluegrass or metal. Like I wasn't that fast.
Dude, some
So
of those
it's
songs
like-
go hard.
So
Yeah, they're the same, dude. They're the
Holy
same.
moly.
what would be your genre of choice playing wise? What do you like playing?
Now?
Or just in general, like what did you have more fun doing?
I don't even know what. It's kind of rock. I don't know, like Lucero, kind of.
Okay.
I don't know, kind of going from like Lucero to like Tyler Bryant. You don't know Tyler Bryant and the Shakedown.
Can't tell you I have. I don't know who that is.
They're kind of old school rock.
Is it kind of more like a? Can you give me like an example of like what kind of rock it would be like if you were to compare to someone who's famous or whatever?
Yeah, for that Tyler Bryant, his dad's like the guitar player for like Aerosmith. Or
Oh,
something.
okay.
So it's
Okay,
kind of
okay.
like the same, but like more modern.
Okay,
Still.
okay.
Yeah,
That's pretty cool.
Interesting.
yeah, somewhere between
It's
rock and
vibey.
like country.
Yeah, it's pretty vibey stuff.
Yeah,
Nothing too crazy, enough to mellow you out.
yeah, with some blues.
I got a
Yeah.
question.
All right.
Where's Carlos Santana in your?
Oh,
list
do you
of
want him to
guitarists?
rank? Do you think you just tell him that?
Like best
rank.
guitar players.
Yeah, is he even top 10 or no?
Oh yeah, dude, he's like top 5. 4. He's number 4.
Who
And
Very
Stevie-
soft.
and
who's
Stevie Ray
numero
Vaughan.
uno? Who's numero uno?
Stevie Vaughan, dude, he's like
Stop them.
he's one.
One.
That's
Oh,
my favorite.
Numero
Oh,
uno.
man.
Is it because
He's
he's
my
from
favorite.
Texas?
It's Texas Flood that did it for you, right?
Well, that in the fast part, like I just love that quickness.
Mm-hmm.
And
Was
the
he
bluesy,
was
the
he your
feel.
dude that you looked up to, like, or?
Yeah, I want to. If we have a son, I want to name him Stephen Riggs. My first name's Stephen, and Brittany's middle name is Ray. So I'm like, it makes sense. And she's like, no, because I know how you're doing it. Because they called C. Ray Vaughan SRV. I was like, we can call him SRB. Would be cool.
Let's go.
Yeah, he's number one.
He was like,
He's number one for sure.
Okay. Could you do a quick top 5 or no? Or that'd be a little too difficult.
well, we know who one and
Yeah,
5 is.
1 and 5 is.
Or 4.
Oh, 1 and 4.
Yeah, 1 and 4.
You don't have to rank them. Like, just throw 3 more names out there, I guess.
Jimi Hendrix. is
Okay.
one, for sure.
Okay.
He's 2 or 3.
Is
I couldn't tell you.
is like Prince up there anywhere?
That's awful.
No. He's like, no.
I don't know. I'm throwing names at him.
See,
I
I'm
want
trying-
him.
What about
Slash.
Slash? Yeah, from Slayer.
I heard Slash was
No.
more hype than anything.
He's like 9.
He's
This is gonna sound really, really weird because you don't know him. Josh Serrato
Okay.
was always. He's probably like 2 or 3. He played for Six Market Boulevard. He plays for William Clark Green now. He's just like melodic. It's
Yeah.
beautiful. Like his playing is just beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
He's 2 or 3. Like he's up there with Jimi Hendrix, and it's just influential.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To
Yeah.
me, you know. And then a 5.
Yeah, like you're missing one more or 2.
It's all good.
See, like I have like 8 million people running through my head, and I just can't pick.
There was another one.
I'm honestly just surprised Mr. Santana is
Top 5?
top 5.
Oh, dude, the thoughtfulness, the bends are amazing.
Yeah.
Black Magic Woman.
Yeah, dude, I used to play that for my jury at South Plain.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I always picked a Carlos Santana song actually
Oh, nice.
because I wanted to learn it, and it was hard, and it was different from the way that I played.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, his style is just
You
completely.
said thoughtful.
beautiful.
Like what do you like? Can you explain it a little more in detail? Like, is it just
You could play like 12 notes in 30 seconds, and it would be beautiful.
okay?
just like he like did it perfect. You didn't have to rush through it. It was just like,
And it sounds like he has his own distinct style too.
Yeah,
like
he does.
You
he does.
hear a guitar. That's wild about an instrument like that.
that's Santana.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah. If you heard it, it's Santana.
Like he did an album where he had a song with different people. Like it was like the dude from Nickelback and then Michelle Branch, and they all did songs. And I remember I heard the one from Nickelback. It's like little wings walking around my shoes or something.
Chad Kroger, right?
Chad Kroger, yeah. I didn't know who that was for sure. But he did that, and I heard the song, and I knew it was the Nickelback dude, and I heard the guitar, and I was like, that's Santana.
Yeah.
Like, I knew the second I heard it.
Yeah.
I was like, that's Carlos Santana. Like,
Especially
for
if you listen to him all the time, you're gonna, of course, recognize. Oh, that's Mr. Carlos.
What about what are some? Because
Not Clapton.
all good. I mean, I like his cocaine, and I like.
They were cool. He was a great guitar player.
Yeah, he has.
Not like
I think he's more of a singer guitarist. Like, you throw the mix in there, put him in that list where
kind of the whole deal.
not straight guitars.
I'll think of a 5 later, just randomly, just like I'm gonna think of
You're like,
Curtis' name later.
We're gonna be in like a real
But what
deep
about
conversation. Like,
what about
what's his name?
what about Steve? Like what did he do? Like
What the hell?
What the hell?
what is that?
Nobody touched that.
But what
Deep
about
conversation. Like,
what about
what's his name?
what about Steve? Like what did he do? Like
What the
What
hell?
the hell?
what is that?
Nobody touched that.
What the
Hell,
hell?
Stevie Ray Vaughan telling us to take
It's
another
time
shot
for
for
a
him.
shot.
It's time to take for Stevie. Let's go.
Yo, I'm down. You want to take shots of this?
Exactly.
This
Yeah,
is
that's one of the pop.
While he's doing the shot, like
Let's do this.
what sets him apart? Like, was it just his skill or?
Dude, it was like, okay, so like you can listen to it solo, and then he will just be so beautifully melodic, right, for like this half a second, and then he'll just absolutely shred it and just like tear through the freaking fretboard, and it's still melodic. Like it's not like he's as fast as anybody I could think of, and it's still beautiful. It's like everything you play is just like, I couldn't think of a better way to do that. Like, to me, that's the way. It's just, it's hard to explain. I mean, I just hear it and I'm just like, oh, dude, like, you get that like you smell like a fart or something.
Are you familiar with the
Nasty.
like Spanish guitar or anything like that? Because there's this
kind of not
or
really.
like bachata music. Is there's this the guitar player for Aventura? He kind of shreds, right?
Yeah, he shreds, but it's more of a
It's
Latin
It's more
style.
finger.
Yeah, it's
Isn't it
Latin
picking?
style.
Yeah, it's like
It's more
picking,
picking.
but it's just
It's more picking with the.
Yeah,
But
But
it's
it's
fast.
It's fast.
and
It's, you're
and
like,
it's
oh,
so
this
but he
guy's
like finger picks all his stuff.
it's smooth as hell. You're like,
It's
oh,
so
that's
smooth.
sexy. That's
Yeah,
It's like baby smooth.
that
We'll send you the clip.
that'd be cool. I haven't listened to a lot of that, to be honest. There are some dudes that do that kind of stuff, but like more mellow. Like it was all for this company called like Candy Rat Records. It's like Andy McKee. You know that August Rush movie?
Yeah.
That dude's all
Where he's
tapping.
all
Yeah.
tapping
It's
on
like that kind of stuff, right? Kinda,
Okay.
but he's just finger picking, which y'all are talking about.
Yeah.
But it's like Spanish, it's like the sitar. And
Is
sitar.
steel guitar, is it harder to play than it is a regular guitar, or is it about the same?
It's hard as far as
There's a 2-part question.
like if you know what you're doing, not really.
Do you know how to play
kinda.
steel guitar?
I had one for a little
you
while.
really?
Not like a pedal steel, but like a dobro. Like you just tune it to an open tuning, and then you have to have a good ear.
Yeah.
So like, yeah, you can't be. You're not that dude at the bonfire playing GDC.
Yeah.
But like if you can play guitar, you can probably play the steel a little if you'll spend some time doing it.
I've always admired the steel guitar. That's what I like about in my country music. If it doesn't have steel guitar in it, I don't want to hear it.
Yeah,
he's a Dwight fan.
I'm a Dwight Yoakam. I like the twang and the honky tonk.
Dude, I like that too. I wish I would have. I had a lap steel, so it's just like a 6-string, So
And
it's
it's
kind
flat?
it's basically a dobro. It's not the big O steel guitar.
Yeah.
Like the whole
Yeah.
all that. It's not that. Could be
Oh,
that.
okay,
That's a lot more common. That's a different thing.
Oh, okay. So
There's
there's
a
different
lot more
styles of steel guitar. Then is what you're saying.
Yeah, like the dobro or like the resonator or like a lap steel.
Mm-hmm.
It's still a 6-string. You just tune it to like an open tuning, like an
Okay.
open G or an open E or something like that, and then you just play it.
For SRV, man, right here.
Yeah. Recipe Stevie.
For the future
Stevie.
SRV.
SRB. I like that one better than the silver.
Oh, are you kidding me? This is
Really?
baby smooth.
It tastes because I don't
That's
like that.
way.
I like both
Holy
of them.
moly!
That's more right. It's more potent.
I don't know, but I don't like the
It's a little
aftertaste on that
harsher.
one.
That it is harsher.
But
yeah,
it doesn't
this one's
have.
way more smoother, huh?
But it doesn't
I
have
think
the.
so.
It has the.
What is it?
You know what I mean? Like it.
What's that? That taste in the middle. I don't know.
I'm saying because they're made out of two different.
Yeah.
They're made out of two
Oh,
different
okay.
kind of
Caramel.
plants.
Is that?
It's
you get some. You get
It's
some
caramel.
cinnamon notes in there.
Yeah.
Dude. If you.
Hey Andy, I have a quick question. Do you still have
Yeah.
that? You still have that tattoo?
Oh yeah, dude, I forgot.
What?
I didn't even think. This dude, the first tattoo I ever got, Louis P. Drew. I had an idea and I suck at drawing.
And I drew it out.
And
for
I
him.
was like, bro, this is what I want. And he freaking drew it. Yeah, dude. I added onto it.
yeah. Oh, did you?
It's on his
Yeah.
left butt cheek.
No, I wish.
No, it's on the back.
It says Louis P. was here. No, yeah, it's on my back.
Yeah, I remember when he asked me, I was like, "Fuck yeah, dude, I got you."
Yeah, no, dude, it's funny because that's exactly like to this day. I have a couple tattoos I regret. That's definitely not
Regret,
one
regret,
Regrets.
regrets,
of them. Regret.
Regurgitate. It says right here.
No, that's cool. I was wondering. I was like, I wonder if he still has it,
I forgot.
or if
Dude,
he
I was
covered it up
thinking,
or something.
What's up, brother?
We remember our band.
Oh my God,
That's
dude.
stupid.
We had a.
Andy, I'm letting you know
need to take
we
this
haven't
down.
had we haven't had any issues with that until today. And it's
The mic likes you. The mic
do I
likes
need
you.
to twist it to the right.
Can you try it out? Try it out, Pat. See how you can do it.
see if you can do it like down.
Help him out, Pat.
It should be able to tighten either this one or this one.
Oh, it's that one that tightens. The one in front.
Yeah,
right
but
here.
I think he's already tightened it to the
Oh,
max.
you've already tightened that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's already tightened to the max.
I don't know. That's weird.
Our house tight.
I think it's just the spirit of Stevie Ray Vaughan fucking with you.
Yeah.
I mean, he wanted us to drink. He wanted us to drink.
He's upset that you stopped playing.
You don't believe it. Yeah, I've been catching that shit pretty smooth though.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
You
think
did.
it smacks you in the chin.
Everybody on like that do the audio version only. They're like, oh, like they're just what's going on? Is he punching the mic? But yes, we did have we had a little band, bro.
It was me and you and Justin, and who played drums? That's what I couldn't remember.
It was between Oscar and Kirby or
Aaron.
You had a band?
Yeah.
Dude,
No
in high school,
shit.
we played 2 songs.
Yeah, we
two
played-
songs, right?
Two or three songs.
Rise Against Prayer of the Refugee. I remember that.
Damn, we
Prayer
did that
of
song.
or Prayer for.
Prayer of the refugee. Prayer
What
for
did
the
you-
refugee.
What did you play or not?
I sung.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh
I
shit!
sung.
Sing it.
We need to find video of that.
There was no
I
video.
wish.
We had a picture, dude. I want.
You have a picture?
Somebody has a picture because we took a picture on somebody's cell phone. I don't know. Who's,
it's probably on that cell phone you
That's
can't
Justin.
I
unlock.
think it was Justin. Ah.
Yeah, because I played lead. Justin played rhythm. We didn't have a
Yeah.
bass player.
Oh, it was
Yeah.
what was his name? He would show up Shields. He would show up randomly. He was
Tyler?
our bass
Tyler
player.
Shields?
He was our bass player. But like the dude would never show up to practice, bro. Like
Tyler plays?
Yeah.
I didn't know
'Cause
Tyler
we
played.
did that, and then we did the the Hell song or some by Sum 41, right?
yeah. Dude,
That's crazy.
I completely like I remember, but I forgot the songs. Like I would always think like, what songs did we try to cover? It was a pretty good time.
It was just those because we were having a talent show.
Yeah, they
So
canceled
I
the
was
talent show.
Yeah, because we didn't even do it.
Yeah.
Because I think I was a junior, so you were a senior. Because
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
a year older, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I didn't
They
even know y'all
canceled
guys
it.
were in a
Good stuff,
band.
bro. Yeah, dude. It was.
So
What
how
was the
did,
band's name? I just want to know off the top of the head.
Dude, we had it.
Off
We
the
did
top
it.
of
We
the
had
head.
it. I remember I saw this Chinese movie, and the old man says, "Your your ambitions are like drawings on water, and I was like, drawings on water, because you know
Really?
you can't draw on water, right? So like I was like, dude, what is that? That's our name, and everybody was like, fuck it, well, fuck, let's go.
Let's do it. Dude, I didn't even remember that.
Yeah, I think it was like
Drawings
drawings on water. I think that's what the name was called. Yeah.
Dude, I just remember, like, when I came up here, I'd always tell people that story. It's like, yeah, we started a band.
Hell yeah, we did.
We played 2 songs.
Yeah, real proud.
We had a terrible breakup. Something happened.
Yeah.
Somebody ate somebody. We were in high school, so let's see what did we fight about? Somebody looks at somebody's girl, and that was the end of it.
Yeah, that was the end of
That was
it.
the end of it.
We broke up.
Yeah, it's like, damn it, dude. I see you looking at her feet, bro.
Staring at her feet.
Dude, that was good, man. Yeah, 2 songs or 3, somewhere there.
Yeah, I think we might have introduced a third, and we weren't even good at the first 2.
No.
If I remember right.
We were so bad. That was great,
Yeah.
though. I love it.
I have like a crappy little amp and like that emerald green starburst wannabe Les Paul guitar.
Want to be Les Paul.
Dude, it's some off-brand. It's like a $120 guitar.
Everybody wants a
Sound
Les
like
Paul.
dog
If it worked, it worked.
Are they still up there? I've heard bad things. I've heard like Gibson was going under for a little bit. I'm not sure if they're still going through that, or you don't really keep up with that crap.
I don't know.
Andy's more of a
I don't think
Fender
so.
guy.
I actually am now, yeah.
Oh, okay.
The U.S. Fender,
wait.
not the Mexico Fender.
Dude, I had a Mexican strap for a while, though. It was a beast.
Yeah.
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 It was a beast. But, yeah, I ended up going countryside, more Fender. I still have a Les Paul. I have a smut gray.
Nice.
It's still in there.
Nice.
Beautiful guitars. Holy moly.
Oh yeah,
They are.
any guitars, I
Oh,
think, in
my
my opinion, are they're beautiful machines. Now, I've always said like, since I do listen to like Hispanic Mexican music, I've always thought that the accordion itself was more of a better instrument than a guitar. But
Dude.
that's just on another.
That.
That's another argument.
Were you there when that? Because there's a popular band that's for Portales, and their son went there to SPC, and he was learning accordion.
Is it that dude that owns that recording studio, like on that highway between Clovis and Portales? Like his dad owns a recording studio or something?
Probably.
What's his name?
I have no idea.
Dude, I know there were some of those guys.
The Hurricanes of the North.
The Hurricanes of the
North.
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 They live in Portales,
Really?
but they're real famous as a
Really?
Spanish group. Yeah,
Yeah.
Dude, I didn't know anything about that.
yeah.
What? Okay, name like one of the, I can't even think, like the top 3 Tejano bands.
Tejano or like norteño? Because there's different styles. There's different
Oh,
genres.
he's in Lubbock, so it's
Tejano.
probably Tejano.
Okay, so
Tejano.
I would say
Probably Signal.
Signal's
Oh, you just-
probably
you just
up
made
there
these guys'
because
day.
Sick.
they're Signal.
You just made their day, bro. They're gonna go wild on this.
No.
Go for it, guys. Go for it.
I think
And
So-
Tocable?
I think what was it with the S?
Signal?
Signal.
Signal. Okay, so we played in this band with these two Tejano dudes, and that dude played the sitar or whatever for that band for a while.
Was he like
And he
a?
was our bass player.
Was he more
James.
of a
His
like a
name's James.
rocker kind of style? Did he have like?
He's real skinny and tall. He's from Shallow Water. James
The
from
Tejano
Cummings.
bands here are Peligro.
Peligro?
Yeah.
I can't remember, dude. Like, cause he was like I don't want to sound like a jackass,
Yeah.
but he's
Go
like
for it,
using it
bro.
as a talking point. He was like, dude, I used to play with so and so. And we're like a bunch of white dudes. We're like, that's cool.
yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about, but
Okay.
You have no power
but
here.
dude, he was a badass bass player.
Yeah.
And his
Yeah.
buddy was a badass drummer.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's some pretty good drummers out there that are more rock influenced, but they play Tejano music.
Well, no, they came from Tejano to Texas
Yeah,
country.
to Texas country.
Yeah, and they were badass.
Yeah, there's a lot of talented people out there that it's just weird because, like I was saying, like there's this guy who came from rock music who plays Tejano, but he has a little flavor,
Yeah.
like for like the what do you call it? to fill in, like a fill in.
Yeah.
You know.
Oh, like
Like but they kind of add like a little rock style, but it always ends up to the.
Dude, I need to listen to that stuff. Y'all remember Tyler Shields?
Yeah.
That dude's dad speaks Spanish because he would come home during his lunch break and after work and just watch the Spanish channel.
Oh, dang.
No shit.
Yeah, when he first started, he didn't know anything they're saying, but he just sit there and watch it. He learned Spanish.
That is crazy.
That's pretty
Yeah, I remember in high school, like, he knew Spanish. Like, that's nuts.
Yeah, because he probably got tired of hearing Mexicans talk, thinking that they're talking shit about him.
Well, dude, like, being in construction, I thought about it forever, dude.
Yeah.
Like, I'm going to teach my daughter Spanish.
Yeah. And it's a
And you
good
get
trade.
paid-
It's a good trade, bro.
You get paid more.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
bilingual. Psh,
Yeah.
I don't know Spanish.
you what?
I said I don't even know
Yeah,
Spanish.
dude. Like
Barely.
dude, I'm 31 years old, and I'm like,
I like
Man.
a 3. I'm like a 3.
man.
I know when someone's talking shit. That's about it.
that's always good.
Yeah.
You could always just sense it too, like when they kind of keep looking at you and they're all talking to you in a group. Like you're like, okay, what's up? What's going on?
So, when did you start bringing the guitar to school? When was
I
that?
remember that.
You would bring it pretty often, right?
Yeah.
Like,
I think I was like a sophomore.
what made you like, because
All the tang he was
Was it
getting.
all the
Thing that he was getting.
I'm a slay if I bring this guitar.
No, I seriously did. To be honest, like in the beginning, I did it because I was like, oh, like I'm good at this. And so, like, I can get chicks. Like, that's
Yeah.
cool.
Mm-hmm.
And that's bad when you're trying to, like, actually be good at it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, this is a bad way to approach it. But it worked. I remember me and Eric North walked around.
I was
one
about to
time.
say that dude also played, right? He would always like take your
Dude,
guitar.
Eric was amazing.
Yeah?
Yeah?
He's way better than me.
Really?
Holy
For
moly!
sure. Yeah.
Like okay, like naturally, or like he taught like he went through and like
I'd say
taught himself?
naturally, yeah.
No shit.
Yeah, dude.
I feel like if you have it naturally, you're
smart.
you're
Eric-
just always gonna be
Yeah.
always gonna be better.
I always felt like Eric was just like never trying. Like I always felt like,
No, and he was just good at it.
yeah, like
Yeah, that's how that dude was.
shout out to Eric, bro. Like
Yeah.
I haven't even
I don't know,
I
where's
haven't
he
even
at?
seen or talked to that man.
They're up.
I guess
He's like
They're-
Canadian or something
Oh,
like
okay.
that. Last I heard.
Oh, okay.
I'll hit him up, dude. That'd be. I think he'd be a trip. I think it'd be pretty
he
good
would.
to have on.
He was cool. He's unique, dude.
I remember when he used to sell. They used to sell the Lacoste.
Yeah,
Well-
yeah. I remember that. He bought them in bulk and then sell them.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. That
What?
See, yeah, he'd buy them like on Overstock.com.
What would he buy?
Lacoste polos.
Lacoste polos.
Oh,
Yeah.
that is true. I do remember that.
Yeah, you get like $200 or $300 for like $1,000 or whatever,
Which is a
And then-
deal.
Yeah, and you mark them up, 100%, make money. Because that was the first time I was like, dude, capitalism. That's the way to do it.
Let's go.
'Cause yeah, like music and making money were the only two things that were ever like in my mind.
Yeah.
But I always remember that. 'Cause I was like, dude, if I just had $1,000, I could make it into 3.
Yeah. No shit. Right.
Yeah, that dude always. I always felt like he was just never trying. He was he would ace
But-
everything.
We went around and we were like, because we were thinking about like who are all the hot chicks or whatever in school. And so one day we just brought our guitars together, and he like kind of sang. He didn't like. I'll tell you a story funny about my dad in a second. He didn't like the way he sang, but we sang that red jumpsuit apparatus.
Oh,
this was
my
me
God.
and Matt. This was me and Matt Martinez, actually.
Don't knock her down or something like that. What was it called? Yeah, I know which one you're talking about.
Yeah, I don't know. It was a good like Valentine's Day song, and so they do the singing grams from the choir. So we acted like we were doing that.
Oh, dude, I was in the choir. That's why you guys were okay.
Yeah, but we
I was like, who are? Why are they up there?
No affiliation whatsoever. We just said that. We're like, yeah, we're with the choir, and so we'd come knock on the door and be like, we have a singing gram for you, and we play. And we were literally, we were walking through the hall one day. We were over by Miss Osborne's in the science hallway, and hear Mr. Crumb or whatever over the radio. He's like, Matt and Andy come to the office right now. We were like, shit.
That's so funny.
He just
though.
yelled at us. He's like, Miss Johnson doesn't even know. Like, you're not even in choir. What are
Yeah.
y'all doing? We're like, sorry.
Because I remember
Dude, that's so funny.
I'm getting
though,
bitches.
bro.
What do you mean? What am I doing?
Okay.
Yeah, we just
Like-
thought of all the hot chicks. We're like, we're doing it to them.
Yeah.
Oh, so you were singing like love songs to these?
Yeah, man.
And they'd be like, who's it from? I'd be like, me.
Just whispering it.
No, seriously, me, dude. Seriously, that's exactly
Damn,
what we
dude,
did.
that's dope, dude.
Oh my god. That's so funny, bro.
I would always wonder about that because I was in choir, you know. I just they would give us the day off to go do that, and then I'd look over there, and then you guys driving off too, and I was just always, what the fuck are they doing?
Oh
Like,
my god.
Dude,
that's
yeah,
so
we're
funny.
just lying.
yeah,
man.
That's so hilarious, bro.
beautiful, dude.
Just fucking interrupting a classroom. Just
Oh yeah,
walking
dude, we just
in.
go bang on the door because
Yeah.
it was a thing. It's been
Yeah,
a thing
yeah.
for years, you know.
Yeah.
So people were like, oh yeah,
Oh yeah, come on
cool,
in,
Matt's
come on
in
in.
it.
Honestly, that's
And
way
they're
better
like-
than what we were doing. We would bring like a little stereo,
Oh, yeah,
and we
yeah.
would sing over that.
Yeah,
like,
a
honestly.
cheap ass stereo and
Yeah.
like play like an instrumental,
and we would,
and
yeah.
then we would just
I didn't
sing.
even know we weren't in choirs.
That dude. That's so much better.
That's
than,
so
like,
baller, dude.
Yeah.
That's-
from me. It's from me.
yeah, like 6 girls at the end of school, like, hey, I'm here.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, dude.
wasn't expecting this to work on everybody.
That's so funny, bro. Oh my god, that's gold, man.
We were stupid, dude.
That's badass. But
Do you remember that time that we were hanging at your house that one time? I think we were drinking there, and we just all decided to watch porn.
what?
watching-
Oh, dude, no, that.
Okay, come
that
on. What's
happened,
up?
That happened a lot.
What happened? Oh, wait, that wasn't even an isolated
Dude.
incident. That was
No.
a normal thing.
Okay, and I would like to reiterate
Yes.
that it
Yes.
was not my idea.
No,
whatsoever.
no.
Right.
It was the girl's idea.
Yeah.
Most of the time.
Oh, dude, I remember that night.
Yeah.
Do you
actually,
remember that
Max.
night?
You were there.
Yes.
100% not Andy's idea. Go on.
Yeah.
Please tell us.
No,
about
no,
it.
100% was it. Because
Go on.
I think we were talking about it. We were drinking. We were getting fucked up. We were talking about it. Like the craziest shit that we've seen. And then the girls were like, I want to see some of that.
dude.
Like,
Okay.
What's up?
I'm not gonna name names, but
Yeah, no,
I
no, no.
remember. I remember that. I didn't know you were there because I just
Yeah.
remember these two specific girls being there,
yeah.
and it was the funniest thing.
It was
I've ever seen.
hilarious. You remember the
they're
acting on the ass cheeks that they were fucking talking shit about?
Build it up. Come on. What's up?
They-
Like, you got to tell me the story. You got to tell us the full story. Let's go. Lewis, come on.
That
One
was
of
so
y'all.
funny.
Okay, this is all I'm gonna say is that there was a certain somebody there, and we did that, and it was like there were multiple women, and the guy's doing his thing or whatever,
Right.
and she's like, they look like a bunch of baby birds coming to get fed. And dude, I will never forget that.
Oh, my
Do you
God.
remember that?
Yes. Oh my, yeah, because they were just all like in a group, just kind of like, you know.
Oh, I know what she's talking about.
Yeah. It was, oh my god, dude, that was
so-
probably like one of the most memorable nights, honestly, in my like.
Your entire
That-
life?
No, yeah. Now that you bring it up, I remember.
That shit was so funny. Oh my god, it was
Dude,
so funny.
we had a bunch of nights.
Oh, yeah. I can only imagine.
My dad slept hard, bro. That's all
Oh
I'm
yeah,
saying.
100%. Well, I don't. Was your dad there that night?
Was
I
that
don't
the,
even think he was there that night.
was that the story you're going
There
to
was
say?
He used to work.
You're going to say a story about your
There was like a
father.
good amount of people there, maybe like 20 to 30.
With Eric.
Or was it Eric? Okay.
It was with Eric. My dad doesn't talk a lot. He's really, really shy. And one day Eric came over and he was playing guitar. And my dad plays guitar too.
Yeah, I remember that.
And he was like, "Oh yeah, you're pretty good." And he's like, "Do you sing?" And he's like, "Only behind closed doors." And my dad shut the door. And he's like, "All right."
Yeah.
Like if you knew my dad, you'd be like, "That's hilarious."
That
Because he was so shy.
Just
dude.
that in general. It's like, all right,
Yeah.
close the door.
I can close. We have a lot of doors in this house. I can go find some more.
That's hilarious. All right.
We're on what were we at?
We're at 120.
We're at 120. All right. Let's,
Oh, wow.
Yeah, let's bring it. Yeah, damn. That's pretty good.
It's a good time.
It was a good time.
Anything else I can think of? Hold on. We talked about the band. Talked about college. Talked about your inspections. You want to shout out your business real quick? You want to shout?
Oh yeah, Bentley Home Inspections.
Bentley Home Inspections. The number. Go ahead and say the number out there.
Yeah, track number 23633.
Oh, I was gonna say the company number.
Hit them up.
Yeah, 806-503-5469.
There we go. Hit them up, guys. Hit them up.
BentleyHomeInspections.com.
You get a
Facebook,
free
Twitter.
little guitar solo at the end of the inspection.
We'll
If you
put
ask
the
for
link.
it. If you ask,
Yeah.
We'll put a link
You have
for
to
him
ask.
at the bottom.
Put it in there.
We'll put a link for you at the bottom.
yeah, definitely text Pat or, give us a.
Oh
where
yeah,
we can
yeah.
reach
I'll
you
put
at.
it up on the video.
Put it right,
Yeah.
right in front of my face, right here. Put it right there.
Just
Block
the
his
whole-
face.
the whole time.
The whole time. You got to slide in a few more of these shots of you.
So like 2 hours. Yeah, we're supposed to do one at the end.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you want to do another
Well,
one?
I was just going through. Is there anything
That's
else that
what-
you guys want to hit him up on before? 'Cause-
Just give us a summary of how Ireland was. You were telling us that you
Oh,
you
yeah.
went to
No,
Ireland.
yeah.
Ended
give
on
us a
Ireland.
summary.
Yeah, go for it. Don't even
We-
rush about it. Just take your time.
Okay, so I was actually thinking about it today when I was talking to someone else. So we went for our honeymoon. We show up. We fly from Houston all the way to Ireland, which is a stupid long way.
How many hours is that?
Yeah.
20?
16.
16.
You chase the sun the entire way there. So you leave like at the end of the day, and it was in March, so it's like 7 or something like that. We get there 16 hours later, and it's still daylight.
What does that even do psychologically?
Yeah.
Like, did that
does
screw
that-
y'all
does that
up?
fuck you
Dude,
up?
it took 2 days. It
To
was
get
hard.
to get back to normal type of thing?
Yeah, because they're 7 hours ahead. So like right now, it's like the middle of the night.
Yeah.
Like my buddy this morning when we were hunting or whatever, he's like, "Oh, it's 10 o'clock." He's like, "Whatever, I want to drink." I was like, "Oh, it's like 5 o'clock in Ireland, so you're good."
Do they really go as hard as people say, like in drinking?
Yeah, dude, I'll tell you.
Okay.
I'm gonna start from the beginning.
Yeah. Go for it. My bad.
So we get there, like the whole deal is it's a 10-day thing, so it's 2 days of flying, so you're there for 8 days, which was cool. And I don't even remember we left on Sunday, yeah, so we got there on Monday, and we came to London and then caught a little flight to Shannon, Ireland, and we rented a car, which they drive. It's on the right side.
That's
And they
right.
drive on the left side of the road. And so I was like, the whole time I was like, are you supposed to like get is there a thing I have to do? Like, what I do to like, how do I learn to do this thing?
Yeah.
Because it's backwards from
Yeah.
what we do. And you get there, dude, and like we get that car or whatever, and he comes out with us because obviously I'm American, he's Irish, like he knows that. And he walks out, and there's a sticker. It says "Stay left." That's all it says. And he's like showing me where the gas pedal is and stuff. And I'm like, I understand that. I was like, what are the rules? Like,
Yeah.
what do
Yeah.
I do? And he's like, "Stay left."
That's
I'm like,
it.
really?
Slap
That's
you on the
it?
ass on the way out the door.
He's like, get
You
out
got
of
it.
here. And it's a
You
little,
slap your
like,
butt a little bit.
it's
Good
a
luck,
little,
kid.
like knockoff Volkswagen because they all buy German cars over there.
Yeah.
And so we started going, dude. Everything's a roundabout. Like it's a roundabout.
Damn.
Yeah, like dude, every intersection, almost every single intersection,
No
is a
lights.
roundabout.
Like
No,
they're pretty.
You just
they're pretty
go.
rare.
Yeah, if you're gonna turn all the way right, you stay all the way in the far right lane,
Or
so
left
you have
lane.
To go. No, if you stay in the left lane, you're turning left or you're going straight. So you'll turn left or you'll go straight, right?
Okay.
Or you can loop around.
Mm-hmm.
But if you do that, you're a jackass. Because you get in the way, like, oncoming traffic, because you don't stop. Like, you just
Right,
go.
right, yeah.
And so it's like, whoo. And so we hit a bunch of roundabouts on the way. And then we get on the interstate finally. I'm like, oh, thank God. And then it gets dark because we're going to Killarney, which is like south. It's like the west side of Ireland.
Mm-hmm.
And we're going into Killarney, and I have to take a right turn at an intersection. Which, Dude, it sounds like, whatever.
Yeah.
So you turn right in the middle of the night, you see the headlights, you're like, okay, go to the right of them. It's like, no, stay left,
stay
dude.
left.
Yeah, and so I went to the right, dude. I drove through the ditch, and they're all honking. I was like, dude, I know exactly. They're like, fucking Americans.
Fucking Americans.
Like they know.
That's
Dude,
terrible.
it was scary. Like, if I didn't know what to... I figured out how to go straight on a turnaround. It's like, if I didn't know what to do, I'd just go straight. And it's like, we're turning around. I'm like, figure this out. Whatever, GPS. Terrifying. But we go do that, and then we ended up doing, like, the Ring of Kerry. Like, there's a bunch of mountains and castles, and there's golf courses and stuff.
Nice.
And just drove around. Like, you know that Thin Lizzy song where I was going over the Cork and Kerry Mountains?
Yes.
That's
what
where
they're talking
That's
about.
where we were,
Okay.
yeah. The Kerry Mountains and then Cork's south of there. So then we left, went south, went through Dublin.
Was Dublin the spot?
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
Quick. I've been holding for like 10 minutes.
Go for it, bro.
Breaking the shit. All right.
Dude.
We'll have a little
for it.
intervention.
I'm back.
All right. So you were talking about Dublin. You were on your way to Dublin.
Yeah, so driving to Dublin, I was a lot better at driving on the left side of the road. Shit was crazy. But we get into Dublin, and we had the rental car for a few days, but decided to ditch it for, like, because it's a city, like, you don't know how to drive on the roads.
Yeah.
You're not going to drive.
In the
So
city,
it was a
right.
lot scarier. Like, we got to the hotel, and then I went to the airport to drop the car off a couple days early, and they gave me my money back or whatever. And they were like, "Why?" I was like, "Because I can't do this."
Yeah.
But we got a cab back. Okay, a couple of things. There's a few stories. It was a cool time. We got a cab back, and they were celebrating their independence from Great Britain, right?
Oh,
So,
hell
but-
yeah.
Yeah, we're getting cab, and I'm sitting in the front seat with the cab driver. It's this Irish dude, and he's talking about it or whatever, telling us. And, like, he's saying whatever. They hate the British, dude, over there. They
Yeah.
hate them because they occupy Northern Ireland. And he's, like, saying all this stuff. And I was like, we kicked them bastards out in 1776, bro. And he didn't say a word, dude. He just looked forward. And I looked at Brittany, like, in the back seat. And I was like, this is probably the wrong thing to say. And he dropped us off. He was like, have a good day. I was like, cool, dude, thanks.
We kicked those bastards out in
Fucking
1776.
What took you guys so long? Come on.
But
That's so funny.
yeah.
Pretty savage, man.
He was not cool with it. That's the funniest part. But, like, we chilled and, like, went to some restaurants. And one night we were going to go out, and we went down in the lobby. And it was like a kind of nice hotel. It was all right, whatever.
Yeah.
And there's some dude, is a German dude, and he saw me, and we were walking out, and they're like, take your coats and all that stuff. But, like, we didn't do that because we're not that kind of people. You know, I was wearing a fucking hoodie or whatever. Yeah. And I'm walking out, and the dude's like, hey, dude, where are you going? And I was like, I don't know, we're just going to go find a bar or whatever. He's like, you got the long hair. Like, you probably, because I still have long hair back then.
Oh,
He's
okay.
like, you probably go to the rock bar next door. He's like, you like it, you got the long hair. And I was like, cool.
Yeah.
And he's like, I was like, cool, guy from Germany, thank you.
Cool guy
And-
from Germany.
And so, like, Brittany's laughing. I was like, rock bar, it's cool. So we go in there, and the fucking Dubliners are playing. Like, you know who that is?
The who?
The Dubliners.
The Dubliners?
Yeah.
No, never heard of them.
It's.
I think
it's-
I think I know
It's
what you're
like,
talking about.
besides you two, like, the only.
Yeah,
besides
yeah.
you two
Yeah.
and Ed Sheeran, they're, like, the only popular Irish band.
Oh, no shit. Okay.
Yeah, and they're cool.
And they're
like-
playing.
Yeah, and they're playing, dude, and they tear the flute up, by the way, in Ireland.
Damn.
It's like, here you have a guitar player, and then you have a lead guitar player.
Mm-hmm.
In Ireland, it's like you have a guitar player and you have a flute player.
Damn.
And they love classic rock. Like, they just, it's a wooden flute.
Oh, shit.
Like, no, it's not.
They don't
it's a
mess
wood-
around.
If you don't have a wood flute, you're not real.
Yeah,
Okay.
Like,
Is it a
you're not-
flute
you're not
or
a
is it
true-
like a recorder?
No, it's a flute.
It's a flute.
Sideways.
Yeah,
Sideways.
yeah.
And it's wood, straight wood, dude.
Oh, shit.
Not a metal one. It's
Yeah.
like, they're badass.
Mahogany.
Yeah, they're like playing Clapton, and it's like solo, and they're like playing the flute and stuff.
Playing the shit out of it, huh?
But the Dubliners are in there, and like I actually know, like besides you two, which is awful, and Ed Sheeran, which has like 3 good songs, like the Dubliners are like the band that
Yeah.
I know from Ireland. I was like, this is so freaking cool. Like,
Yeah.
I didn't even know.
Yeah.
And it's literally connected to our hotel. But we walk in and it's packed. and we're looking around, like we can't find a seat, and then we see this freaking Irish dude, and he's just like pointing to these seats at the bar, and so we're like, whatever. So we sit there with him, and his friends from London are in town, and his name was Dahia Rayforte. David.
David.
Yeah. Celtic was Dahia Rayforte.
Okay.
And he was real weird. But start talking to him and his friends from England, whatever. And they're just talking shit, and we get drunk. And he's talking shit, and he's like, you Americans can't hold your liquor or whatever. So he's like,
this is where it begins.
He starts trying to go like shot for shot with me, and he's like, you can't even handle this. And he gets Irish Mist is what it was called. And it was like the smoothest thing. He acted like it was so rough. He's like, let's shoot this. And we'd shoot it. And I was like, bro, I could drink this. Like,
he's like, you're all fur coat and no trousers. You are.
Exactly. But ended up getting drunk with the dude, and like the whole time, like I'm pretty sure he's just trying to fuck my wife.
Okay.
Oh,
Gotcha.
Yeah, like he's trying to get me drunk to have sex with my wife, and he's like, "Oh, let's go out or whatever." And he added me on Facebook to some other bar because bar stay opens at like 4 or something.
Jesus Christ!
Like, crazy.
We need some of them
like
bars over
3:30
here.
or 4.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's like, "Let's go to another bar in our hotel's next door." I was like, "Dude, I was drunk shit." I was like, I can't do it." And he messaged me on Facebook. He's like, "We're drinking a triple Jack Daniels and dancing. You missed the greatest time. We almost got arrested and all this."
Damn, they go hard.
Yeah,
He's
dude,
like, you're off.
like stone freaking.
Getting arrested is the bare
stone
minimum.
sober.
You gotta
Yeah.
have. Yeah.
He was right. I couldn't hang.
He was right. I could hang.
Yeah.
Ireland doesn't have the lederhosen, do they?
The
It's more
leader.
German. Like the overalls and the fucking little.
Yeah. German. That's German. Yeah. I think Irish is what's their like big outfit?
Kilts.
The kills.
Is it?
They're like
Is it the
Scottish
kilt?
people, yeah. But yeah, don't tell them that.
Yeah, my bad. To the 3 people from Scotland that were probably listening to it.
The 3 people.
But
if anybody.
Overall, I mean, what do you give it? Like a 10 out of 10? What's Ireland like? I mean, I've always wanted to go. I think it looks beautiful.
It does look beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah, 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10.
Would recommend.
It's cool. Yeah.
Is it?
It's
Is it one of
crazy.
those countries where it's not like too bad expensive wise, or is it pretty expensive?
Well, with the exchange rate, it's when we went. I don't know what it is today, but when we went, obviously it's 25% more.
Okay, 25% more.
Yeah, so you go out and it's like $20 for a plate of sea bass or whatever.
Oh shit. Okay.
And so it's really 22 or 24.
Okay.
Yeah.
$25.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Okay. That's not too crazy.
Yeah, it's not too wild.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're paying an extra $5 for a plate over there. From
Yeah.
what you're paying already here in the States.
The trip was pretty cheap. Like if you just do like Costco travels, I think it was like $3 or $4 grand.
That's not bad. For the 8 days.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, 8 days of being there, so it's
Yeah.
10 days of travel. But then you get that jet lag too because they're 7 hours ahead.
Jesus Christ.
So that first day is kind of like
Imagine flying out here daylight and you're landing and it's daylight.
That sounds awful, man.
I just remember looking out and there's
Chasing
like
the sun.
icebergs in the ocean and stuff, and it's just like I remember telling Brittany, I was like, the sun's been up this entire time, like because we got married the day before and then left late that night, and so it's like the sun's been up for like 36 hours or something.
Jesus Christ. That'll do something to a man.
Yeah,
That changed.
That'll break a man.
yeah. I was tired, dude.
Did y'all, as soon as y'all got to y'all's hotel, did you just crash that whole day? Or was it that was the bar story from the day that you arrived at the hotel?
No, we crashed for a while. I don't even remember.
Aren't you
the
not supposed to
first time.
crash? Aren't you supposed to stay up and like
You're supposed to
reset
get,
it?
You're supposed to get regular. So yeah, I think we were in the morning. I think we like kind of napped and stayed up today and then slept that night. I think it's what we did.
It's recommended that you don't go to sleep right away
Because I think we stayed. We were in Killarney, so we just stayed. And I mean, everything over there is like you think about, that's what's crazy. You think about like Philadelphia. You go to Philadelphia and it's like 1800s. You go over there and the church is like, oh yeah, this is built in 1300s, 1400s.
Yeah.
That is
You know,
wild.
it's like
That is
hundreds,
wild.
hundreds of years older.
Jesus
So we were going and
Christ.
doing stuff like that in town. And you go to the bar and 18-year-olds can get in. They're fucking obnoxious, dude.
Damn.
Like imagine giving 18-year-olds booze.
Yeah.
It's terrible. You
Like-
can't even buy cigarettes when you're 18 now in America. But over there you can drink a beer.
But the Irish overall, pretty good people. Pretty good people.
Oh yeah, they
Yeah.
were nice. Some of them you can't understand, dude.
Oh, the accent gets
It's
pretty
just
thick.
heavy.
Yeah.
It's thick.
We were sitting at a bar in Killarney and we were taking shots because you don't know anybody, so you just kind of talk
Yeah.
to whatever. We were talking to some people and there's some dude from England, and I remember I ordered some shots or whatever from it was like Jack Daniels. It was like, yo, I drink American whiskey or whatever for like 4 of us. And there's this English dude and he looked at my wife. He's like, he's just throwing his money away.
Troing?
Yeah, and she was like, "What?" Like she just couldn't understand what he was saying.
just
I was like,
trolling
"Babe, just chill, just chill."
You come over here
But he
with that
just
bloody
kept
Django
saying-
Django.
Yeah,
We're singing the songs, beautiful songs of our country. You come over here with that bloody jingle jangle.
it was fun.
Have you seen Birdfest?
Yeah.
Okay, that's where
remember
that's where
that.
that's where we're referencing.
Okay.
A pretty good time.
You come over here singing that bloody jingle.
I think we need I think we need to go with the y'all down for one more shot.
thought-
to end it then?
Yeah.
Are we in that?
I guess, or you got
Okay.
you got a little
No,
something
man,
extra.
it's whatever.
Yeah, man. Yeah, let's pour the shot. Real
All right,
quick.
let's do it. Let's do
Yeah.
it.
But yeah, man, Andy, thank you so much for coming on the
Yes,
show,
Andy,
bro.
thank you for coming, or thank you for letting us come on.
Yeah, thank you for
Yeah.
getting these crazy bottles. That
Do you want this one?
Thank you for spoiling Lewis, is what we're saying.
You want this one?
yeah, thank you for
Yeah.
spoiling this guy. This guy is having the time of his life
Dude,
right now.
I asked. Okay, guys. So
I thought
I
it was
asked him.
great.
I asked him to buy me this tequila. It wasn't necessarily this one, but the brand is exactly the same. And sure enough, he bought it. I was just joking around. And
Yeah,
Dude, I thought you were serious the way you said it.
dude,
I ain't coming on the
The
cast.
deliverance.
Is that what I said? Is that what I said? Did I say something like that?
You made it
Bro,
sound like a
okay,
writer.
Bro,
A writer.
No,
All right, these are the requirements.
I freak. No. Yeah, exactly.
yeah. How did he get a hold of you? First
Not
of all,
quite. Okay, so I talked to Patrick, and he said, "What?" I don't even remember what you said. I was like, "Hey, I think I'm gonna buy a bottle of liquor. What do y'all want?" And I think you just said, "Oh, whatever, anything."
No, I said either whiskey or tequila, because y'all.
right? He's a vodka guy.
Yeah, he said, "Which I'm glad I went
Oh,
the way
sorry,
I
I was gonna
did."
take a picture.
And then Lewis like sent me a message where he was like, "Dude, Patrick doesn't have the balls to ask you." And that's exactly what you said, dude. And you're like, either get this or Blanton's. I was like, Blanton's like $200 a bottle, bro. I'm like, I don't know about that.
Is that? I've never had it
Dude,
myself.
I seriously, like, during the week, like, because we decided to do this like a week ago or so.
Yes.
It's,
something
well, it's
like
been in
that.
the making for a while.
Yeah.
Well, we've been wanting to get you on for a
well,
good
we,
while.
yeah, we got food poisoning
Yeah.
that one day.
Yeah, we had to postpone for like 3 weeks.
Well, wait.
Dude.
Oh,
The last
for
time
you?
we postponed
I've
it.
never had food poisoning. That was terrible. But that happened. And so I stopped by like a liquor store and I was like, what is it? I asked my buddy Lewis here in Slayton. I was like, what is this? Because he works at the liquor store. He's like, oh, dude, we don't sell that. He's like, I have some Blantons, though. I'll come over to your house.
It was 200. He
I was
said.
like,
Oh, you talking about me?
What I found. No, what I found online.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, my buddy Luis Garcia.
Okay.
Anyway, and he was like, I'll come drink some, but like, I'll bring my Blantons over to your house because I help him skin a deer or whatever.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, well, I'm going to find this tequila because that's like $200. And then I found that one. I was like, it's $50, whatever, get it. So I got it. And then I read your message again, and I was like, dude, that's not the one he was asking for. So I went back today, and I just grabbed it, and I walk up to the counter, and I ring it up, and she does it. Like, literally, dude, she rang it up, and it said 99, 98 or whatever. She's like, damn, rich boy.
She called you out like that?
What? Yeah, she did. The store? Yeah, and I didn't know what to say. I was like, that's my buddy asked for it. You know, I don't know.
It's because
that's what he wanted.
It's because it's candy. You know, like you could drink it.
Yeah.
Beware to our next guest.
Putting one card away and pulling another out. And I was like, yes, I don't know if there's enough.
He was gonna pull the debit card.
Put it on credit.
He's like, you know what? Let's put it on the business card.
Yeah, let's put it on company card.
Oh, dude.
Business expense.
The IRS doesn't watch this, right?
What?
I put it on the company card.
What's so funny? What's so funny though, Andy, is like I literally like I sent it to you as a joke because I low key. I was supposed to respond to you and say I'm just playing. Do not get this shit because I knew how expensive it was. But I'm grateful.
Yeah.
Grateful.
Thank you so much
that you did.
Yeah, round of applause.
Round of applause, man.
Yeah,
Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you.
Yeah, but he was like, tell Andy this. Like, bitch, I'm not gonna ask him for a $100 bottle.
I thought you were serious. I was like, dude, I guess we're doing it big.
But you like it, right? Did you like it? This
yeah.
one? Yeah, you like it?
No, I don't. Okay.
I
don't care. It doesn't bother me.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was just like, oh dang, dude, I didn't know that it was like that.
I didn't know Lewis was a connoisseur of tequila.
Yeah, dude, I bought a bottle. Lewis hyped me up.
Yeah. I told him like this is
the same thing happened for me.
I was like, this is the tequila bottle, and it is. You liked it.
We looked at we looked at the bottles, and I was like, oh, dude, I got this, and then we rung it up, and it was the wrong price. It was even more.
It was about $110 with tax.
Well, she did give me a little discount, but.
Well, cheers, Andy. Appreciate you having us, bro.
Yeah, thank you for coming on the
Thanks for being.
Thanks for having me.
Great.
And
now I still got to finish the tequila in my cup.
And we will put all the links in the description if you guys are looking for some inspections. From
yes.
From the very best, Mr. Anthony Bentley.
LoveExpressInspector.com.
There you go.
/ rerule.
Thank you so much.
No, that's serious domain.
Yeah. Hit him up. But thank you so much for having us on, and thank you so much for checking out this episode of the Yellow City Kids podcast. Hit us up. Find us on Spotify, Apple, iTunes, YouTube, Apple Podcasts,
TikTok.
YouTube,
watch your TikTok. No one watches our
TikToks.
TikToks.
Twitch.
Yeah.
We are on everything, ready to take over the world.
Right, next time.
Hit us up. And we will see you.
And send the email. Send the emails.
What is the email?
I don't know the email.
Just hit
it's
us
on
up.
the link.
Hit us up. It'll be down there. Thank you so much for taking out another episode of the Yellow City Kids podcast. We will see you on the next one. Peace out.
Later, guys.